Hello friends, today I'm going to talk about health, my health. What I do will not work for everybody. I have no medical background. I haven't been told by anybody professionally what to do, but this is the things that I do to stay healthy as a nomad, especially during this time of serious pandemic and health issues. So I'm going to give you a little rundown of the things I do and what I take. So today, let's start with what kinds of things I do to stay healthy. One thing I do is I get outside every single day, whether it's hot or cold. I don't spend a lot of time outside in the heat. I wait till either early in the morning or later in the evening to get out so I can get a lot of fresh air. I try to get a little sunshine every day. Sunshine gives you vitamin D. It's really healthy. I also try to get a lot of exercise. I take walks with my dog regularly, and I stay busy in my truck. I'm always cleaning and organizing and coming up with new projects, because that's what makes me tick, I guess. I have never been able to just sit still. I don't watch TV. Only thing I watch is YouTube videos from you guys. But I stay busy doing that stuff. But physically, I clean, I scrub, I do disinfect my truck every couple days, every week. I get out and go to town once every week or two. When I go, I try to walk as much as I can. I do wear a mask when I go into public places. I'm not sure how much that helps, but I do it. So I wash my hands several times a day. I also use hand sanitizers if I touch anything that I think could be full of bacteria or germs. And I try to make sure I do a little bit of breathing exercises every day. The big problem with the virus is respiratory. So I do breathing exercises. I also do physical exercises. What I can do a lot of physical exercises, but because of the deteriorating disc in my neck and my lower back, I do a lot of stretching exercises. So I just do everything I can think of to stay active and healthy. So my food regimen is not great. Unfortunately, where I live in the desert, and I live a very long distance from any major supermarkets, so I don't get fresh produce very often, very seldom. But I do have dehydrated vegetables. So I use a lot of dehydrated vegetables in my food. You can add those to any kind of thing like rice or pasta or even mashed potatoes. You can add it to quinoa. I even add it to top ramen. I add some dehydrated meats and then I add the vegetables. So that makes a good meal. I eat a lot of grains. I eat a lot of carbohydrates, I'm afraid to say. Some protein. I do have dehydrated meats too also. So really with dehydrated foods, all you have to do is soak them for a while until they start plumping up. And once it's good and plump, then you could cook them. So I don't eat the healthiest I should, but I do the best I can in my circumstances. The food is getting very expensive for meats and stuff, so I eat less meat than I used to. I drink tons of water, and yes, I drink Pepsi. I can't seem to quite get rid of that, and I also eat too many sweets. But sometimes, I don't know, it gives me energy. I know that's not healthy, but so far I've been okay. So I'll talk to you about the medications I take in a minute here. So everybody knows I'm a smoker. I know it's very bad for my health. I never have any signs of emphysema or they said years and years ago I had COPD, but nothing shows up in my tests. But because once in a while I get a little congestion in my chest, I take a regular once a day guaifenesin generic 400 milligrams once a day at bedtime. So when I wake up in the morning, I'm rarely congested. I don't cough. I hardly ever cough, ever. If I cough, it's because I make myself cough. That's the other thing I do besides the breathing exercises, is make myself cough really hard to bring up anything that's loose in the chest. So the medications I take is the guaifenesin every day. I take magnesium for my restless leg syndrome, and it does help with my neuropathy a little bit. I take turmeric curcumin. I take a baby aspirin every day, but only just because I don't want to have a problem with another stroke. And I take a really good multivitamin with vitamins and minerals. It's not that I'm promoting this, but it's called Life Script. I get it on Amazon. It's a really good complete vitamin, and it absorbs easily. So I get a lot of benefit from that. Then with this virus that's going around, I take a few other things. So as a preventative measure, I take vitamin D3, I take vitamin C, I take zinc, and I take quercetin. So recently, there's been a lot of controversy about this item I take, but I take it because it's keeping me healthy, I think. Whatever. I take ivermectin. So I take about 1/8 of a teaspoon. There's directions on the package. Once a week. There's too much controversy to get into that, but I do that. I think it's kept me healthy. There are so many things you can do that you can, you just have to decide what is best for you. So about probably 2 years ago, actually just before this all started, I was very sick. I was sick for like 2 weeks with the flu, and I think it was COVID. I really do believe it was COVID at that time, because it was right at the beginning of it, and I was deathly sick. I was very sick. I believe my body has built up antibodies to keep me from getting it again. So I think that's helped me a lot too. So in the last probably 3.5 years, I have had a total of 16 days of very sick. I had 2 days of food poisoning, I believe, from last year at Christmas time, or Thanksgiving, I think. I think I got food poisoning. So I was very sick for 2 days. I went and got tested. I had no symptoms or signs of COVID at that time. And other than that, I was sick for the 2 weeks with that flu, and I believe it was COVID. Anyhow, other than that, I really have not been sick outside of weakened and tired because my standard health problems. I do have fibromyalgia. I do have chronic fatigue. I have deteriorating discs in my neck and my back. I have speech problems from a past stroke, and I think my back problems is from when I broke my back. I don't think it's ever healed completely. I opted to not have surgery on my back or my neck. I choose not to get cut, period. I do have some eye problems. I have 4 major eye surgeries on my eyes. So I had one major surgery quite a few years back when they did a triple surgery and removed all my female organs and stuff like that. And they were concerned of cancer, but apparently I didn't have any. So they removed my uterus and everything. Anyhow, I had also had a bladder repair and suspension, and I had a bowel repair. So everything, that's really outside. When I was very young, I had my tubes removed. Other than that, I really have not been cut into much in my life. So for many years, I've had restless leg syndrome, which causes my legs to jump out of control whenever I'm laying down. And I also had very severe muscle cramps, and my toes would curl up. They still do on occasion. It still gets the cramps, which is where the magnesium comes in. I also have neuropathy, which causes burning, tingling, and like a lot of discomfort in my feet. And even in the daytime it bothers me, but more so at night. So other than that, that's pretty much it. When I was a kid, I broke all kinds of bones and stuff. I was always getting hurt. But other than that, I've been very healthy. So what I can say to you is do everything you can for yourself to stay healthy. Try to eat right. Do the best you can. Take over-the-counter stuff that helps you stay healthy. Take the vitamins. Get lots of vitamin C, vitamin D. Make sure you're getting everything you need into your system. Minerals. So you can get a lot of that from the environment. You can get a lot of it from the foods you eat. And test yourself out, and always ask your doctor what he thinks you should be taking. So the only prescription medication I take right now is my thyroid pill. Other than that, no prescription medication. I don't take anything for pain. I just deal with the pain. I don't have a good tolerance for pain, but I deal with it. Once in a great while, I take ibuprofen. So that's pretty much what this video is about. I thought, because so many people have asked me what I do, what kind of foods do I eat, how do I stay healthy, how have I healed. So this is pretty much the answer. I guess the last thing I should talk about, should have been the first thing, is my spiritual health. I believe in God and His Son, Jesus Christ. No, I don't believe that we need to ignore science or anything that's going on in this world. But I do believe He helps me a great deal. I try to listen to my scriptures as often as I can. I spend a lot of time praying. I keep positive attitude. I keep myself surrounded with positive people. I try to encourage people through my lifestyle and with things I do. And I believe that I have been helped a great deal by the people in my community here on YouTube. That's kept me active and happy. And that's pretty much what I have to say about my health. Thank you for watching.